We will. Just a final practical economic question before we leave
Mm.
the ominous issue of Ukraine. In the event of an invasion, a conflict, sanctions, and the disruptions that would flow from that you just described, would the IMF stand prepared to provide liquidity and other resources that might be needed on an emergency basis by the world due to the disruptions that would be caused by conflict?
Well, let's start from Ukraine. We have a ongoing program with Ukraine, and we have about $2.2 billion available to disperse to Ukraine between now and June under this program. Ukraine has been acting responsibly to build up reserves. It has also benefited from the special drawing rights allocation we have done last year. And in that sense, we see our avenue to support specifically the Ukrainian economy quite clear over the next months. If we are in a situation in which there are spillover impacts that require more engagement from the IMF for other countries, of course, we would be there. We have still about $700 billion lending capacity. But the most important role we play, and we will continue to play, is in assessing what are the impacts of action or inaction, and then making prudent policy recommendations how best to handle the situation as it evolves. So you can be sure that we are keeping a watching eye and, of course, thinking about the possible consequences, what can be done collectively, not just by the IMF, but the international community working together to secure the recovery from the COVID crisis and also to support what is in front of us, a very important transition to a green and digital economy. So we see the case we are describing in Ukraine within a global context that requires such a strong focus on priorities. And again, I repeat my message, a sensible diplomatic solution is the best way forward.